Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Hope you are doing well today. In this episode, we're going to be hanging out with the pepperoni pizzas. We hope you are having a good, wonderful Thursday. It is really cold outside where we live, so the Huskaroni pizzas are just living it up. We're going to be going for a walk today, teaching you how to properly walk your Siberian Husky. Maybe you just got one and you're super duper eager to take them for a walk, but you don't know the proper protocol. You don't know what you're supposed to do when you're going to go on one of your very first walks with your Siberian Husky. Let's go over that today. Let's go on a walk and teach you guys exactly what you need to take your best friend on one of the best walks they're ever gonna have in their entire life. So come with us, will you, on another episode of 60 Formula, where we find out how to take your Husky on a walk. Are you ready, girl? Good girl. Can I get a high five? Good girl. Let's go. Hila, should we show him? Yeah, we should show him. You think we should show him? All right, let's show him. This is the brand new live streaming room. We got this whole area over here. It's all set up. This is where we make some music. This is where we record everything. So we're getting everything set up for your enjoyment. Kind of up in that production quality, if you know what I mean. We're going to have a regular schedule on that live stream, so we're mega excited to bring it your way. Miss Hila's like, yep, this is where I come and I get my play stuff now. We wanted to show you this real quick because it is super exciting to us. We went ahead and we built this whole thing. It's a brand new little filming zone for the Huskies. Enough of that stuff. All right, now when we're talking walks, there's a few things you're gonna have to bring with you. You can't just take your dog all willy-nilly outside until you've done that proper off-leash training, which we do have a video on, and we'll link it down below. Once you learn how to effectively communicate with your Siberian Husky, off-leash training and having an off-leash Husky is completely a possibility. But that's a topic for another day. Today we are talking about what you should be taking with you if you're just going on a regular walk. Numero uno is going to be a leash, right? You need a leash in order to take your dog with you wherever you're going. So a lot of people recommend, when it comes to Huskies, a regular standard lead. However, I recommend getting one of these retractable leads. Now, the retractable leads do take practice. They can be dangerous because the cords can be very skinny, but you need to be able to pay attention to what's going on in order to use one of these. If you can't pay attention and use your brain on a regular basis, throw this out the window and go and get yourself a regular lead that only is one distance. The difference between that lead and this lead is varying in distances, which means that your Husky can go farther distances sometimes and closer distances sometimes. Generally, that teaches them to pull. Now, if you want to get rid of that pulling, go ahead and get yourself a one-length leash. But I'm just letting you know, a lot of people hate on the flexi leashes. A lot of people hate on them, but you can lock almost every single one, and that turns it into exactly what a regular leash that doesn't give varying distances does. So what's the difference? I don't know. You tell me, Billy. This is my favorite kind of leash, and I definitely recommend you grab one. 36 feet is probably the best when it comes to an adult Siberian Husky, but if you got yourself a pepperoni pizza, just do 16 feet. It's really short. Your puppy doesn't need to be going very far from you anyways. Now, when it comes to taking your dog on a walk, you're gonna need the next accessory, which is going to be a collar. Now, I have two different types of collars here. One of them is a harness, and one of them is just a regular old leather neck collar. Which is for who, and who should be using what? Well, this is probably best for a puppy. The neck collar is probably the best because puppies tend to chew on things, and harnesses are definitely something that they will be able to chew themselves out of. Puppy teeth are some of the sharpest things ever. I definitely recommend doing the neck collar first, something they can't reach with their teeth. Another reason why I recommend this collar for puppies is because puppies aren't gonna be pulling you. They're not gonna be doing a whole bunch of pulling because they are puppies. You're only gonna be letting them go for about a 5 to 10 minute walk around your block, just around the corner if anything, so a neck collar is the perfect choice for you. Now, when your Husky gets older, when they're getting to be around around a year old and you want them to start pulling you on a skateboard or pull you on a sled, a harness is definitely the way to go. And the reason is because the harness allows your husky to be pulled by the shoulders. See, if you look at this thing, the clip for the harness actually goes right here, which is not near the neck. You don't want them to be pulling from their neck. This can cause damage to the throat, and that is no bueno, my friend. So be sure, before you take your Siberian Husky on a walk, before you make that big leap to the outside world, you decide whether or not you're gonna be using a harness or a collar, and definitely make sure you got yourself the right kind of leash. All right, so you're like, I got all these things, my friend. What do I do now? What is the next step? Well, no one in their right mind takes their Siberian Husky puppy out on a walk without some delicious, delectable treats. Just in case your Husky gets off the leash or goes out of your control, or maybe you want to do some training. Outside walks are the best time to do outside training where there's all sorts of distractions. So treats are basically the number one thing you want to make sure you either A, keep in your pocket, or B, bring in a little pack with you. Don't worry, your doggo's gonna smell them and he's gonna know, hey, there's some delectable goodness coming along for the ride. All right, so you got your treats, you got your harness, you got your collar, you got your leash. What else could you possibly need? Well, you're gonna need poopy bags. You're gonna need bags just in case your dog uses the bathroom outside. You don't wanna leave a turd sitting in your neighbor's yard. It's not good etiquette. Be sure you grab yourself a bag. And what kind of bag do we use? We use Ranger Rob's pet poopy bags. Now, Ranger Robs, they are awesome. These bags not only have handles on them and are eco-friendly, but good lordy, morning glory, they smell so good. They're so lemony fresh that even Britney Spears is like, my goodness, can I have a little bit of that bag? You sure can, my friend. Just don't eat it. It's not for consumption. So now I'd say you're pretty much ready to go. You got your poopy bag, you got your leash, you got your collar, you got your harness, and you got your treats. Grab your Siberian Husky and get ready to go out the door. Are you ready, Letty? Are you ready? All right, let's go. This way. Come on. Ooh, Gila sees geese. I don't know if you guys see that. She sees those geese. Here, I'll try and close up on it for you. All those geese down there. She wants to get those geese. So when you're walking your dog, inevitably they're going to poo. And this is when you're going to have to pick it up. So if you guys don't have any poo bags, make sure you try out Ranger Rob's poo bags. I'll link them down in the description below. And here we go. Fantastic. Thank you, Gila. I love picking up your poo. She's like, ooh, there are geese over there. Ooh, yum. Ooh. The poo smells lemony. Gila's being a good girl. She's sitting, so we're gonna go ahead and let her break. Go ahead. So while you do have one of these leashes, it's a good idea to keep it on a short lead. Don't let it retract or go too far. Don't let it go varying distances as you're walking. Just let it chill. That's the best advice I can give you when you're walking your dog. Now, if your dog is pulling excessively, I have a video about this. I'll link it down below. You guys can check it out. Now you guys can see these geese are distracting Gila so bad. She's freaking out right now. So I'm gonna wait for her to calm down and then we can proceed. Sit. Good girl. Stay. Good girl. Look at all those geese over there. Stay. We're gonna go around those geese, okay? All right. Break. Whoa! There they go. Off into the distance. Dog Twitter. Checking out the dog Twitter. Now this is the best time to teach your dog tricks when they are distracted, because usually when you teach things to your dog inside in your house, it's not the same thing as when you're teaching them outside. There's so many distractions outside, so it is a good idea to regularly teach them things like sit and come and stay while they are outdoors. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. One treat. One treat. Yeah. Here you go. It's a good girl. Don't forget to reward your pepperoni pizza. You ready? There you go. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Hey, I didn't release. Come here. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Thank you, miss. Thank you. This good girl. This good girl. You ready? Break. Look at her looking so much for dog Twitter. She's like, I need to talk to Sarah. What are you even doing? What are you even doing, doggo? Ooh, let's see. Trick opportunity. Trick opportunity. Up. Good girl. That's a good girl. Can you sit? Good girl. That's good girl. Good girl. Focus. Good girl. Break. Let's go. And we're off. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, your Husky isn't well behaved or trained because she's constantly pulling you on the leash. Well, guess what? That's what Huscaronis do. They pull every once in a while, and you're going to have to get used to it, especially if you want them to pull you on a sled or a skateboard. I encourage my Huskies to pull, but at the same time, I try to encourage them to have a healthy and slow walk. You got to find the right balance for you. What's Johnny doing? Is Johnny uploading a pic on Twitter? What's the dog Twitter look like? Leave your DM, miss. Do it down below. Boom. Perfect. Ooh, it's chilly. Ooh, it's chilly. But it's not snowing, so I'm so thankful. Actually, I'd really love for there to be snow right now. It would be fun. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out the featured channels on our YouTube page has been updated. We have a whole bunch of new channels that we are featuring, and you guys can go and check them out. They're really awesome content creators, and we really encourage you guys to subscribe if you're all about the Huscaroni community. Look at that husky booty. Just moving and grooving. What's in there? Oh, my hand is freezing to the camera. All right, I think we'll do one more. Come, sit, and stay. Come. Sit. Good girl. Stay. Stay. It's a good princess. You're a good girl, aren't you? You're good at walks, aren't you? Speak. Sit. Speak. I'm a good princess. Speak. Up. Speak. Good girl. Up. Drop it. Sometimes you just got to give your dog a minute to know what you want. Sit. Thank you, princess. You about ready? Let's go break. All right, that about does it for our walk. We'll see you guys in the pupperoni room. Come on, freaky. Let's go. All right, so that's gonna be it from us tonight, guys. We really hope you enjoyed this video on how to walk your Siberian Husky. I hope this video really helped you guys figure out what you need, maybe if you're a first-time Husky walker or a first-time dog walker. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you guys really enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any episodes. We release a new one every single day. If you guys really like our episodes, you can go ahead and check out our Patreon, our Facebook, and our Instagram, where we post all sorts of pictures of the pups, and you can post a picture of your pupperoonie on our Facebook. So don't forget to check out those websites, and guess what, guys? We will see you next time with another episode of Guess What? Yup, you guessed it, whatever we make. Peace! Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.